All right, everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video with Phatphil, and today it is Mod Mondays, episode number 3. We are going in here for number 3 again. We are chasing 25 speed mods. If this is your first time seeing this series, this all stemmed from collabing with my buddy Legolas, and he was like, Phil, you should do this like every Monday. Just go in, calibrate your mods, because I have this problem where every single time I try to slice a mod to get to 25, I always hit 24 speed. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it works out that way. It just does, and it's kind of annoying. So, yeah, we're going for 25 speed mods here. And you guys will get to see me kind of calibrate, slice, and go through the process of what do I consider to be worthy and what do I not. So let's go ahead. Let's thank our channel members, as always, for their continued support. If you're ever interested, y'all know where that link is. It's down below, along with a link to our Discord server. Go check that out. Thank you guys again for keeping the faith, believing in me. If you're ever interested, you know, and sometimes with you guys too, what I really appreciate is when you've got a question and you're just like, hey, you send me a quick DM, you're like, hey, quick question, and then I can get to it right away. You know, you don't have to be waiting around. Like, I love when it's a quick question, and then if you need a roster review, you know, you go through the DM or you say, hey, Phil, can you take a look at this and let me know, you know, in a certain period of time. Like, I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you again for understanding. Y'all are the best. Let's get in here and let's talk about Mod Mondays. All right, so let's get started here. And the first thing we're going to do is just show you guys kind of what we're going to be working with here. So I kind of have this filter on right now. We're filtered for speed, less than 5 slices, and at least a 60% quality on the slice. And I've got it sorted by speed just so we can try to figure out, all right, where can we start? Where can we get some good speed? And I want to start on this one with Bo-Katan. We're going to try to roll this. I'm going to take away the critical chance. It's funny because normally I'd take away the flat health, but I don't mind extra health on her. I don't really need a ton of critical chance since she's a lot of true damage. So we're going to go ahead and try and slice this up to see if we can get some speed on it. And we get flat defense, of course. And I mean, I'll take flat defense, whatever. I don't care. So, doesn't work out that way. All right, we've got this one on Hermit Yoda here. Now, this one, it's only 25, and so I'm willing to kind of take this flat offense and try and roll it into speed, because there's not a lot of, he doesn't need a ton of great stats, he just likes to be fast, so we're going to try and calibrate this just for 25 here, and of course we get health. I mean, it's better than nothing. It's like, I don't need the flat offense, but I don't need the health either. So I think I'm going to pause on that one. We're going to see what other ones we have here. Luthen, Drogon here. That's an expensive one to slice. It is, yeah, I don't know. It's an expensive one. That's expensive. This one on Wampa. I like this secondary stats too much to slice any of that away for him. This one on Zori. I will calibrate this one for Zori here. Let's try and take this flat defense away. Let's see what we can get. Come on now. Come on, Zori. Don't let me down. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We are batting 0. This is ridiculous. See, and that's one where I just want to rip, like, the next 25, but I just can't. And I do have slicing materials, too. So we're just trying to get our calibrations out of the way, but we've got a good bit of slicing materials to go through here, too. Yeah, that one, I've got 5 rolls of offense. I don't feel like doing that. All right, let's save these for now, because I do want to I have a couple of critical damage mods here that I want to slice up. So I have this one for, Padawan Obi-Wan. I would like to try to get I'd like to try to slice this one more time. There we go. All right, 19 speed. It's not all, that's okay. And then we're going to try to take away this critical chance. Come on. And we get, God, dude, these calibrations have sucked today. This is ridiculous. All right, we get 19 speed on it, which doesn't help except just make him faster, but God, that hurts. So then I have this one on Dadbod Boba here. I've got some calibrations left on this, so I can at least, I'm going to try to slice this up. All right, speed, that's fine. I mean, it's 18. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. Let's go with offense. There we go. All right, I spoke offense into existence. And then, do I try to calibrate the flat protection here? Come on. Oh my God, dude, I'm 0 with these calibrations. This is insane. I've never had them this bad before. Never that in my life have they been that poor. That's ridiculous. That is just ridiculous. All right, so now let's go to speed. Less than 560. Let's go here. All right, let's start looking through some mods that we could use some speed on here. I don't hate that one. I don't hate this either for crit damage. I don't hate that. That's the one on Hermit Yoda. Just a lot of mods where it's like, all right, I kind of like it and I kind of don't. Let's keep looking here. I don't hate that either. So many I just need to friggin' like get a calibration on and I can't ever get anything to roll. There's some 20s. I wouldn't mind that one on Reba to get a little bit more speed. 20 speed on Thrawn. Health. You know, I don't mind trying this one on Dark Basti here. Let's try this. Let's see what we can get. Potency. That's not terrible. And I still have a lot of roll. I do have a calibration here. I'm gonna try and calibrate that. I not that I don't like potency on that, but I'd rather. Come on, give me speed. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we'll take that. I will take that was a cheap potency roll. We are taking that to the bank. Let's go. That's awesome. All right. That feels good. That's a 26er. That's a good 26er out of the way. All right. Let's keep moving through here. You know what? I'm going to take out all of these. I'll take out all the gold mods cuz I'm just looking for stuff to calibrate. Should probably take out purple too. Let's see. Anything else that's like really worth trying to slice here? I don't hate this. I just don't love that mod. That's the problem. Just don't love that mod. Well, there's a couple of 17ers we could try. That's 17 on Chrysanthemum, 18 here. You know what? I will try this one. I will try this one. It's got tenacity. I've got a chance at offense or speed here. All right, we get offense. We get offense. That's okay. That's okay. And you know what? I am going to do this. I'm going to try and take a little bit of this tenacity off. There we go. All right, come on. What do we get speed-wise? What do we get speed-wise? 22. All right. I mean, it's better than nothing. That's better than nothing. We can move. I can work with that. All right. Go this way again. Let's come down a little bit more. 17 speed on Shorty. 17 on Old Ben. On Hoda. Some of these I definitely like the potential they have. I might try this one on Bam. Come on. Ugh. All right. I mean, protection percent of what I could get, protection percent is not terrible. And I'm not spending that many crystals on these things. I can't be spending that many crystals when I can get those for free. I shouldn't say for free, but I've got currency to get those. You know what? Let's try this one on Sid. Let's try this one on Sidious. Can we get something? Oh my god. All right. Hold on. Nope. I can't get any more micro attenuators either. And by the way, this is a ripoff. This is insanity. I don't know how they can like justify that. That is ridiculous how expensive that is. That is nuts. That is just a like criminal, you know, return. Absolutely criminal return there. Man, yeah. Maybe Reva. Can we get speed? Oh, look at that, 24 speed. Are you kidding me? That's what I'm talking about, guys. These friggin' 24 speed mods, just, they find me every friggin' chance they get. Every chance I get, they find a way to get to 24. All right, what's one that I really could use? Like, a character who I could use the more speed on. And would actually really help them. don't hate that for Trench. Gar Saxon. That one on Django's not bad. I don't love the secondaries. All right, I'm gonna risk it. No, because I don't know who I'm putting that on if it rolls. That's the problem. Some of these, it's who I'm gonna put it. Here's part of the problem. If you're wondering why I'm not slicing some of these, it's who I put it on if I do get the roll that I want. That, like, I have to think through that process of who actually gets that mod. You know, if I get the stats that I want on it, because sometimes, like, you'll get a decent roll, but then you're like, does that mod actually benefit me? Do I actually get to put that on someone where it matters, or is it just gonna kind of, you know, sit there and collect dust? You know what? We'll try this. I do need. All right, I need to buy like just a few more of those. All right. Can we get a roll? Crit chance. All right, we're gonna go one more here because I need more offense mods that are faster. Double crit chance. Well, that's the end of this video. What the? I mean, we got one. We got 125. I can't completely complain, but I did not get. I got like some speed rolls. Just as you guys saw, they weren't. I mean, 120. I guess we got the 26 speed mod, which I'll have to figure out a home for that. But yeah, the 24 speeds, the 18s, like they're nice. You know, the 22. We got some speed. I just didn't get nearly as much as I would like. But that's the whole thing with modding. And as you guys can see, you know, today, obviously this was a bad one. I mean, this was those calibrations. We had like 200 some odd, and we got almost nothing from them. So, but that's modding. And if you're ever wondered how you get really good mods, like it's primarily the ones where you're beating your head against a wall because you can't get the slicing that you want. And then finally you get that one where you're like, thank God it worked. And that's the one that you show, right? That's the one we show off. We don't show you all the ones we missed on where we're re-rolling friggin' crit chance and flat stats. Because those aren't cool, right? It's only cool to show the fun ones. So I hope this video does help kind of, this video series does help kind of show you the dark side to modding, show you the dark arts to it, that, you know, it is a process. Does take a lot of time, and I shouldn't really complain. We did get some decent speed. I can't be too harsh on myself, but would have been nice to get a little bit friggin' more, but maybe next week. Like, subscribe, comment. May the force be with you, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, my friends.